3 signs someone is jealous of you, but
Insulting jokes. Those jokes are not just humor.
They are never happy for you and they never give you compliments.
Jealousy is a complex emotion which is characterized by fear, insecurity, and the threat of losing something or someone important. It is considered to be a natural human emotion which can occur in our relationships between people, but when this emotion is unchecked, can lead to hatred and resentment, conflicts and arguments, insecurity and low self-esteem, stress and anxiety, unhealthy competitions, and may even lead to violence or aggression.
Serena, sit your ass down.
There is an article released by Winter Star which covered the cases of 4 women who were brutally murdered by their partners. During the course of investigation and trials, jealousy and rage were mentioned as the motivating factor that led to this. Jealousy has a sibling and her name is envy. Although these 2 words are often used interchangeably, they have different meanings. Envy is the feeling of wanting something that someone else has, such as their success, beauty, wealth, talents, possessions, relationships, or opportunities. It arises when a person compares themselves to others and desires what the other person possesses. Unlike jealousy, envy focuses on wanting what belongs to another person. Now, there are 2 types of envy: benign envy and malicious envy. Benign envy, also known as positive envy, occurs when a person admires what someone else has and feels motivated to improve themselves in order to achieve something similar. Instead of feeling hostility towards the other person, they use the feeling as inspiration. This kind of envy encourages self-improvement, motivates hard work and personal growth, involves admiration rather than resentment, and leads to healthy competition. In malicious envy, the person feels anger, bitterness, or hostility. This kind of envy involves resentment and frustration, focuses on bringing others down rather than improving one's self, can damage relationships, and is often accompanied by negative thoughts and behaviors. Here are a few opinions on the concepts of jealousy and envy.
Jealous friends are really sneaky. They're never really loud. They're never going to announce themselves to you. They're never going to try to let themselves be known to you. They're almost never going to attack you directly.
To destroy your connections, destroy your success, sabotage, or assassinate your character. That's who we're talking about. Uh-oh, the light shined on me again. The Lord's finna use me. When a person feels inadequate within themselves, that inadequacy can spill over and manifest as envy and jealousy. Why? Because you possess something they desire. When a person perceives themselves as lacking in certain areas, they compare themselves unfavorably to you or somebody else who possesses what it is that they desire. So that comparison triggers jealousy and envy. So now, because they focus on the things that they lack instead of appreciating the qualities that they have, they end up resenting the very person who possesses those qualities that they covet. Comparison is natural. Being envious or jealous to the points where you're trying to be destructive is not. And for that person who has that feeling of inadequacy or those feelings of inadequacy, that is a signal of the insecurities within them. And it's not going to change until they really start building that self-acceptance and that gratitude towards the qualities, the attributes, the characteristics, the successes that they possess. For most people, it's not hard to admit that they admire something that somebody possesses. But for a person who has a deep-rooted feeling of inadequacy that has not done the work to actually work through those feelings, they can't admit that they simply just admire you or what it is that you have. It's their mindset. So if you are dealing with that type of person, if that person is around you, remove yourself from that person because they have some internal work to do. And the only thing that's going to come out of it is the demolish of you, what you've built, or their attempt to sabotage everything good for you. Because then they'll feel better because they want to bring you to a level that they see themselves or that they perceive themselves at. Don't waste your time, honey. Burn the bridge. All right. Bye, babies.
3 signs someone is jealous of you, but they won't admit it. Because jealousy rarely introduces itself, but it leaks. Sign number 1, the look. It's that quick little up and down they hit when they see you, like they're scanning you from head to toe, like they're measuring you. Even if people don't verbally admit that they have an issue with you or that they're jealous of you, it will always be on their face. Their face will tell on them every single time. It's that look that they think we don't peep. but we peep it every time. Sign number 2, the energy switch. And one thing for certain, energy does not lie. You see, they're warm and happy-go-lucky with everyone else. But when it comes to you, they're real dry, like cereal without the milk. Or they get real quiet, real stiff. The energy shifts the moment you're present. For example, have you guys ever walked in a room or in your workplace? You notice that person who's jealous of you, but they don't want to admit it. They're smiling and talking and laughing, but the moment they see you, they get quiet. The moment they see you, the warmth is gone. Their whole face changes. Yeah, that's that energy shift right there. Mask slips. Sign number 3, the silent competition. You can always tell when someone is threatened by you or jealous of you when they are always trying to compete with you. And it's even more annoying when you didn't even know y'all were competing. It wasn't even a competition in your head, but somehow they're always trying to one-up you and outdo you. Every little move you make or everything you do, here they go. Even if they have more than you, because like that saying goes, people can have more than you and still be jealous of you. Because if all you have is a smile and a happy heart, that will still burn a hole in a miserable, insecure person's soul. Baby, listen, jealousy isn't always loud, okay? It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it leaks through people's eyes, facial expressions, and most importantly, their energy. So pay attention. We peep it, but we don't panic. And we definitely don't dim our light. And most importantly, we limit the access. We don't over-explain ourselves. We don't have to prove anything to them. Baby, you don't need their acceptance because you are chosen, called, and covered by God. And we don't go back and forth with the bother. Check and mate.
Signs of jealousy, part 4. And here are 3 more signs of jealousy, and this time it's the sneaky social kind. Pay attention. Number 1, the invitation that doesn't feel so welcoming. They invite you, but they don't make you feel welcomed. Once you get there and they're around certain people, like their other friends or even family members, their energy shifts. They act dry, weird, shady, or distant towards you. And remember something, just because you got the invitation doesn't mean you were genuinely welcomed. So pay attention to how people act when their other friends are around, because that version of them is usually the honest one. Number 2, pictures tell the truth. Be mindful of people who always leave you out of the group shots. They crop you out or somehow always manage to get the worst pictures of you while everyone else looks good in the picture. And if they can't outshine you in person, they'll try to dim you in the pictures. Number 3, the insulting jokes. Those jokes are not just humor. Watch that friend who is always joking about your appearance, your flaws, your insecurities, or something you trusted them enough to confide in them about. Oh, they'll laugh and they'll make it seem playful, even when they know they're crossing the line. They'll also be quick to call you too sensitive when you don't like it or you call them out about it. But when it becomes a pattern, baby, that is not humor. That is hostility dressed up as a joke. Women especially, be mindful of this when your female friend does this in front of men, especially men who are interested in you. They're not joking because it's funny. Some women will try to humble you in front of a man because your presence makes her feel insecure. When the joke is always on you, they're joking because they want the room to look at you differently. It is not comedy, it is resentment. Pay attention. Remember, we observe it, but we don't absorb it. And when you peep the pattern, adjust accordingly.